Welcome to Talmudic Treasures. Today we're learning Nazir page 9, which discusses an individual who makes a statement which could really be viewed into two parts. First of all, they say that I wish to become a Nazir. Now, we know that one of the restrictions of a Nazir is they're not allowed to eat grape products or drink wine. But then the second statement that was said is I do not wish to eat pressed dates, pressed figs. Now this is a little bit of a peculiar statement because to become a Nazir, there is no restriction from eating these types of foods. It's only against eating grapes. Nonetheless, the opinion of Beit Shammai, they say that in fact you are still a Nazir. And on this, the Talmud wonders, how is it possible that this person is a Nazir? He is clearly making a statement that he is trying to refrain from things which have nothing to do with being a Nazir. So on this, the Talmud tells us, as we've heard before, that there is an opinion of Rabbi Meir who says that a person will not be motzi devar v'vatala. A person will not say words for no reason. And there must be some meaning behind what you say. A person is not just rambling for no reason. And the fact that he made this statement, it must be that really he is a Nazir, because he really wanted to become a Nazir. That was his first statement. And usually your first impressions and the first things that are say, tafas lashon rishon. We go after that first statement. Now, the truth is, the fact that he may have said pressed figs and these, maybe he wishes to retract. Well, at that point, he's not allowed to retract. Because once he's made this statement and says, I wish to be a Nazir, that's it. He remains and becomes a Nazir. But we see from here this point that was mentioned before, and that is the Talmud views when a person says something, a person doesn't just start speaking worthless words that have no meaning, that has no significance. On the contrary, every single thing a person says should have meaning and should have value. So much so that even though the language that was said seemingly could be understood that he does not want to be a Nazir, we still say, according to this opinion, no, he is a Nazir. Because a person wouldn't speak and say words for no reason. If he didn't want to be a Nazir, then he should have said nothing. The fact that he said something, it must have meaning. And this is an important lesson for ourselves. That whenever we speak, we should always think before we do so. Because when a person says words, just like the sages are here telling us, the ideal situation is that no matter what you say, it must mean you're saying something. What are you saying? If you're just filling up the room with words that have no meaning, then that is problematic. And therefore, in order to be able to elevate our language to that of the mindset of the sages, they say that whatever you say must have meaning.